Okay, guys, what the hell's up? It's week 27. That's right. Been doing this for over half a year now. What's this? This is a cardboard shop in our basement. We sell shiny cardboard. You can go buy it if you'd like. It's on pandorasdeckbox.com. You can use the code EATSHIPANDDIE. I'm Adam. I got a wife, Alex, and 2 dogs and a boy, a little small human. And we're doing this thing. We've been trying it, and we're making a little bit of money. We're not making money. We're selling products and receiving money, but then we're buying stuff way more than we're selling. Go back, watch all 26 other videos we've posted. Anyway, that's the intro. You ready for the real news? Every week we summarize the week of prior to Pokemon and Magic. This is what we sell mostly. There is Lorcana up there, but who knows? We'll oversell Lorcana for real. But we talk about the news, and then we give you a little business update. It's fun. People like it. I don't know. There's like 12 people to watch this. It's fun. It's fun for me to talk into the camera to tell you stuff, because then I also know what happened. A lot of shit happened. First thing that happened, not technically the first thing that happened was Final Fantasy. We're talking about Magic right now. Final Fantasy is what happened early in the week, but let's go by like release date. Tarkir, Dragonstorm, it's happening. That was released yesterday, info. Mox Jasper serialized in the collector boosters, which is cool. Halo foils are coming back. I love the Halo foil treatment. We opened some Aftermath collector boosters, and we got some Halo foils. It's fun. 5 clans. I didn't play Tarkir when it came out, but apparently that's normal. Tarkir had the 5 clans. There's going to be 5 pre-release kits, separate. I guess there's different promos. I think the packs are the same. I don't know what's going to go on there. It's pretty neat. As far as product lineup, we have play boosters, obviously. Collector boosters, obviously. Got the 5 weird pre-releases, which I mentioned. 5 pre-cons as well, which is pretty crazy. And you get bundles. No gift bundles, no secret. At least nothing revealed yet. Maybe it'll come later, but no gift bundles. So no 1 collector pack, 9 regular packs. None of that. Looks fun. They've released some cards. Maybe I put them up. I don't know. Maybe I was lazy when I edited it and I didn't put up. There's pre-release cards. They showed some cards. The dragons. There's a guy who is also a dragon or something. It's Tarkir. I don't know. It's like Magic. It's a set that's focused on like Magic and the lore instead of just SpongeBob and Captain Mark. All right. What else happened, and what was earlier in the week, was Final Fantasy shit happened. Everything went wild with Final Fantasy. If you missed it, if I sound like shit, it's because I'm getting over a cold. It's fine. Ignore that. Final Fantasy talk. Awful. Just awful. We were at the grocery store. I can't remember which day it was. Maybe Sunday or something. Monday? I don't remember the day. We were at the grocery store buying stuff. Oh, God. Final Fantasy just dropped on Amazon. So I was quick, and instead of like doing family stuff, I was like, you go grocery shopping, I gotta go put some orders in. Luckily, I put in 1 of everything, because it was like, well, at least with Amazon, you can cancel orders. There's no penalty for canceling, and they don't charge you until it ships. So I was like, let's get 1 of everything. That could be for us. That could be what we open on stream or YouTube's, whatever. And yeah, little did we know that was going to be the cheapest option, because that's MSRP, basically. It's a couple cents off, but MSRP is Amazon. That's where they go to sell their actual merchandise right now. The direct to consumer is through Amazon. So MSRP sucks. It's like 60% higher than distribution costs. That's very high. It is a specialty set, so it's like Lord of the Rings. It's going to be expensive, but that's the cheapest. That's the cheapest people have been listing it. There was a couple sites, Cool Stuff Inc. had it for like 40% over distro, which is okay. Forge and Fire has the play boosters for 19% over distro. So we got 6 of those from Forge, which is a bummer because we're boycotting Forge because they were doxing people for the Pokemon drama. This is us boycotting them, as we only bought 6 play boosters. And then we placed orders, but I'm not super confident these orders will happen or be fulfilled for all of it, a whole bunch of it, like $15,000 worth of stuff. From Tom's guy, we got a buddy named Tom who knows a guy who has a distribution, and we'll see. Probably not going to get much, if anything. And then we also are in the Rogue Deck Builder Wholesale Club. We placed a big order there. Basically like 6 of everything. We'll see what happens. I would love to get like a master case of collector boosters, but I think $500 a piece. Distros, I can't tell you, get in trouble. It's like 350, 60s. It's in the threes. So if we could get distro price for, you know, a master set, maybe we could afford that. But if we're paying eBay scalping fees, have you seen what the collector booster box is going for? Worse than the collector booster box is the collector commander boxes. Those are like $1,000 plus on eBay, and their MSRP is $600. Distros, I can't tell you, but it was $400. Those are expensive. That's wild. Everything about Final Fantasy is absolutely crazy. Let's talk about a little more details here. So the regular precons, the normal ass, going to be printed forever, not special, not limited. Precons are $70 each. There's 4 of them, and that's MSRP. Collector's version is $150 each MSRP. We've got Limit Break, which is Cloud Strife, ex-soldier. It's based on equipping weapons, raising your stats past 7 power. I'm just reading the boxes. That's red, green, white, Naya. I don't know how to pronounce it. Science and Spellcraft is Yasholta, which is a FF14 person I don't know anything about. Obviously, Cloud's from FF7. In the cards, which is pretty sick, it shows you a game identifier code, which is like the first time they've ever done that. So you'll know which characters you're looking at and where they're from. And it's only going to be base game, no sequels, no Final Fantasy X-2, no spin-offs, base games. Spells and Science and Spellcraft is a Master Caster card advantage and control deck, white, blue, black, Esperal. Revival Trance is Terra, Herald of Hope from FF6, Fill Your Graveyard, Revive Fallen Heroes, red, white, black, Mardu. Counter Blitz is Tidus from FF10, Eunice Guardian. You can add counters, pass them around. Green, white, blue, Bant. Of course, Yuna will be in there too. We don't see Sephiroth. We kind of thought there would be like a bad guy deck, you know, like the Endless Punishment deck. Bad guy. You have some sort of adversary on this, but maybe Sephiroth will be in the Cloud deck. Maybe he's just going to be in the booster packs. I don't know. We'll see. No Sephiroth. It's weird. Or they're just saving him to talk about later. All 16 mainline games are in there, but no side products like we talk about. Anyway, who are you excited to see in Final Fantasy? What are you excited for? I think it'll be a fun set. I'm really sad at how expensive it is. Everybody, and us too, we talked about going ham. We're like, oh, I'll sell my kidney for this. And it's like, as it actually happened, the bluff was called. Wizards, they heard us say that, and they're like, all right, well, here's $600 for Commander's case. A lot of people were like, you know what? Maybe I'll skip Final Fantasy. And if we can't find it for near wholesale, that's going to be us too. Like, we can't. It may go up to Lord of the Rings prices, or Lord of the Rings special edition. Oh, there's another piece of info. There was confirmed or pseudo-confirmed that this holiday season they're going to do another launch of some secret product for Final Fantasy. It's going to be like Lord of the Rings Special Edition 2.0. Those collector booster boxes are like $1,500 each. So you're saying now, if MSRP is like, what, $450, and if people are reselling them for $600 on eBay, it could still double. And people are saying that this set will be more hyped than Lord of the Rings ever was. It's tough. I just can't, I don't know if we can deploy that kind of capital, man. We're going to get a little bit, and we're going to crack it. We got one of everything, and we got a couple more gift bundles and stuff, but if we can't get it for wholesale, we may just bail. Because we have Tarkir coming. I think Tarkir is going to be a sleeper. I think people are going to be, but maybe everybody else is thinking the same thing right now too, so maybe I'm also wrong here, but I'm thinking that everybody's going to be excited and go and spend all their money on Final Fantasy. Tarkir is going to be great, because the sets before and after these Universes Beyond sets have to have some reason for existing. So I think WotC's going to pump up those cards. Maybe we'll get some good value in Edge of Eternities and Tarkir. Speaking of Edge of Eternities, they released this. This was all MagicCon Chicago. This is what's going on. And there was a shareholder call, so they wanted to like get the Final Fantasy shit in before Tarkir, which was weird. But they wanted to say in the shareholder that their stock went up 12%, or they talked about Final Fantasy. Edge of Eternities has 2 commander decks. It's got play packs, collector packs, bundles, pre-release kits, and no gift bundles. But maybe they'll talk about it later in the future. But gift bundles are fucking rad. You get the one collector and you fancy dice. All right, anyway, maybe some promos. Space Lands. They showed off some Space Lands. They look really pretty. Here they are. Editor Adam, you're not allowed to be lazy here. You have to show the Space Lands. They're really cool, and I'm very excited for them. I'm hoping that the Infinity Space Lands will come up in value too, but there's also the chance that people love these Edge of Eternity's lands more, and then those Infinity ones shit the bed. I don't know. I love space. I'm all about it. There's travel poster themed Space Lands. All right, that's it. Edge of Eternity's, there's more, but I don't want this to be a fucking 30-minute video. The other thing, Magic Avatar was released. The Last Airbender. It's coming November 21st. It's going to be anime. It's going to be fun. I haven't watched the show. I hear it's an amazing show. Everybody agrees it's an amazing show. I want to watch the show. I want to buy some Avatar. We know people in my DGen Discord that have, they said this is their Final Fantasy. This is going to be the one they spend. Oh, give my kidney for Airbender. So that's cool. I think, like him, there's going to be a lot of people that are super pumped for Airbender, and hopefully it's not $600 a collector booster. Pokemon news! There's very little Pokemon news right now. We're kind of in the middle of things. Heatwave Arena is coming out in Japan pretty soon. It's way overpriced. Everything Pokemon Japan is incredibly overpriced. We got an order in that arrived. I'll talk about this in the business. Maybe I won't. I'll skip it. I'll talk about it right now. We got an order in for some Japanese Pokemon products, like right before our wholesale guy raised prices again, because he's been raising prices, but it's wild. The Pokemon scalping scene in Japan, they're just pushing it. They're like, you know what? If we have to sell the electric breaker, which is Surging Sparks, for $140 and you guys keep buying it, I'll make it $160. So that's what they're just doing. It's incredible, but we did get in a bunch of stuff. It's on the website. You can go buy it. We sold some of it already, the V-Star stuff. The $113 like mini pack, I can't believe sold really quickly. I thought that would take a long time, but that's sold. But we got a bunch of shit on the website. Sick. Got in before it got crazy. I don't know about the future of Japanese Pokemon for us to resell. If they're going to keep scalping, we might not see a reset for a while. I don't know if we can afford it. I don't know if Americans are going to keep spending this. The whole point of the Japanese market, the Japanese product, is that the English product is too expensive. You can't get it. So it's like, okay, well, I like the art. I'm going to go buy the Japanese version. I don't really care. I can't read it. It looks pretty, and I don't play the game anyway, so it's fine. But now that's more, it's becoming more expensive per pack for the Japanese Terastal Fest than it is for the English Prismatic. It's wild. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, English, speaking of Prismatic, it's up to $134 in ETB now. The PC ETBs are like $330, $340 now. It's wild. I'm just going to keep saying it. I'm going to have a wild counter up in the counter. It's fucking nuts. It's crazy. The single values haven't really dropped. So if you buy an ETB and you get an Espeon, you spend $130, $134 on an ETB, and you get a Evolution, you got a minimum $300 card there. So you just double your money. It's gambling. It's gambling for children. And then Magic turns into gambling for teenagers. What is what it is. That's what's going on in Pokemon. That's it. I ain't got nothing else. This is Pokemon short. Business news. We bought a small collection of mostly Magic cards. There's some Moist Schwartz cards in there too for $300. It was a friend of a friend. And then he sent that. And then he's like, hey, I got Pokemon too. And I was like, yeah, bring it on. So we paid him 70% cash, bought $200 more of Pokemon. So $500 we're all in, and it's, almost $700 worth of cards. So we'll keep the big guys for the show. Some of this is prepping for the card show in April. Keep the big cards. We'll sell the little cards, and maybe some for a personal collection because they're pretty cool cards. Like I said earlier, we placed some Amazon orders for Final Fantasy. We also did that for Edge of Eternities and Tarkir. I think Edge of Eternities and Tarkir will be accessible at a normal price, hopefully, from places like, not Flipside. They fucked up big time on Final Fantasy, but Game Nerds, Forge and Fire, Zulus, the good ones. The ones we check out that are good. Stomping Grounds, they're like one of our favorites. MVP Sports and Games, we're hoping. They kind of like a pseudo mini wholesale club. We're hoping maybe we find some deals there. Anyway, we got some shit on order from Amazon. We'll cancel it when we get better deals. But in these insane times, you gotta have a backup plan just in case. Speaking of wholesale clubs, we placed an order with the Rogue Deck Builder last week. I think I told you about it. And we should get that this week. It's really expensive for shipping. We're still gonna make a profit, but instead of like $220 profit, we get like $120 profit. Shipping's nuts. That's too much. It was $70 for shipping. 220 minus 70. I can't do it. I can't do it. 150? Can't do it. I'm too sick. I don't know what I'm talking about. We received, in a sense, the winter secret layer super drop, but we don't have it. It's at Mom's house. We shipped it there. It's, you know, the land of the free, don't tread on me state, so you don't have to pay taxes up there. And we're going to resell it, so we shouldn't have to pay taxes anyway. And eventually, I don't want to meet her when we're sick. So eventually we'll get the Mikus and we'll open them. We'll find Electromancer and we'll make $900 on that card. Maybe it doesn't matter. We're going to get the cards. We're going to sell singles and hang out with them. I don't know. They're around. Some people are getting the wrong Mikus. They ordered English. They got Japanese. They ordered foil. They got non-foil or vice versa. So we're kind of a little worried that maybe it's fine. Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. We streamed on Twitch this week. We had some streaming of scanning cards and prepping, and that was a little baby stream. And then we streamed on YouTube. We did Thursday. We did Bloomburrow Play, Kamigawa Set, and Commander Masters Draft. That was fun. I did the set. Alex did the other two. She did way better than me. She's got hot hands in the lucky sense, you know what I mean? The other way too. That was fun. I love doing the streams with people that show up. They talk about cards. It's like you're cracking cards. You can watch us crack cards. Maybe you do. This is like going to be a gateway into ripping ships, right? Nah, I don't have the energy for ripping ships. We rip it for ourselves, and then we theoretically sell it. Although, you know, the sorting and the selling part has been real busy. At some point, we will sort and sell the cards that we're cracking. And then, you know, maybe money will happen and we can keep doing this. Anyway, we finished our inventorying. There was a bunch of shit we've just like been buying and stuffing. It's been me. Listen, there's a good deal on MH3. You go and you buy a bunch of MH3 and then you put it on the shelves and you forget to put it in inventory. So we did that. We went back, all those draft boxes on the bottom, a lot of Pokemon. We put it on the site. We got all the commander decks are listed. There's still not everything listed, but there's a lot more listed now, which is good. And it's all inventoried. Even if it's not listed, we have a listing of it because then I can make it and then we know what we lose if house burns down or whatever. We know what we had here, which is important. We also got our acrylic dispensers from China. They showed up. We got 15 of those. 1, 2, we have 6 here. It's twice as many. Yeah, we've got a lot of acrylic dispensers. So what we got to do next, take out all the packs that are in those dispensers and sort them by release date. We're going to find any holes if we were missing something, like we didn't have MB2, now we have MB2. We could put packs in dispensers, and that's it. China, we got it in before tariffs or whatever, which was the plan. We use brain box occasionally. We missed a Monday video. We were supposed to edit a video and put it out. We like doing like Monday, Friday vlog. Although vlog has been Saturday and the Monday one sometimes is Tuesday. We like doing 2 videos a week, just so make sure you hear from us. And we missed it. We've been busy. Work's been really busy. And then I was sick Thursday, Friday. So now work's going to be extra busy on the following week because all the work I had to do last week has been condensed into a tiny. Hey, if you want some Aether Drift, that's the new set. You may have forgotten about it with all the shit that's going on with Final Fantasy and Edge of Eternities and Tarkir. We got a bunch of Aether Drift. And if it's too expensive, I'll just give it away for free. No, that's not true. But we are matching market prices if things keep going down. We sent out a big email blast with prices that were lower than everybody else's at the time. And then the next day, everything went down like $20 on like every product. So we lowered prices, but the prices on the email are wrong now. They're higher, which is fine because when you click it, and you're like, oh, it's cheaper than that. It's a fine set. The Pro Tour is happening right now. I suppose I could have talked about that in the Magic section. People are finding the Break Glass Gear Hulk. There's finding a couple cards that are good. The Cycling deck is doing okay. I'm not following it super closely, but there are some Aether Drift cards that may pop up with the Pro Tour. It's only day 1 yesterday. There's 2 more days of competition. So maybe we'll see some stuff shoot up and maybe there'll be some value in these. But you know what? We got pretty good prices. I'll go update them soon or before or after, whatever this video comes out, and make sure that the prices are good. If you want to buy some, you can buy some. Enough shilling. I don't care. You don't have to buy it. It's here if you want it. If it gets more expensive later, then you'll feel bad. But if it's cheaper later, then you'll buy it then. I don't care. You do what you gotta do. What is wrong with me? So anyway, that's it. Hopefully this is shorter. I'm gonna take my phone off so it doesn't fall all over the place. I'm gonna talk to you about the outro. There was Magic news. There's a bunch of shit going on with Magic new sets. Pokemon, not a lot of news. Business news. We're making business happen. Come over here for a minute. I'll show you this cardboard station. You seeing this? Hold on. So what's cool about this is I've got each box like tucked in, and then I got labels where it all goes and whatnot. And there's bigger boxes up top. But isn't that fun? They like hang off of the shelves and then you can size things as you're like, oh, I need this size box. Whatever. Acrylic dispensers. Let me grab you, turn you around, talk to you for a minute. That's it. Thanks for watching the videos. If always you subscribe and comment and like and shit, and I don't care. You can do it if you want. You don't have to. It's free. I'm gonna do it every week, even if I'm sick. How's your week? Did you have a good time? I don't remember what we rolled last week, but I think it was okay, right? Wasn't it like a 12 or something? We're gonna roll a die. It's a tungsten D20. It weighs like 46 pounds, and you know it tells your future if you're superstitious. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. All right, here we go. You ready? Here it is. Roll for the week. Hey, you know what? That's going to be a good week. Goodbye, everybody.